Says we're live. I guess it's real. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman. I am joined once again by my co-host,
Derek. Hello, world.
What is going on, everybody? We are going to review WrestleMania 36 Night 1. But if you guys are in here, do me a favor. Hit that like button with a shovel for me. Make sure that you guys bury that like button so that everybody sees this video. Also, if you are watching the video after the fact, make sure you leave me a comment. I do respond to all comments down below. I want to hear what you thought of Night 1 of WrestleMania 36 if you're catching this after the fact. And shout out to everybody in the live chat. I saw Obi-Wan up in here. We got Sonny Bimbo, B-Boy Skyline, Rob, Jesus De Leon, what is going on? Nelson in the house. Nelson is requesting no filter and Conrad tonight, so he wants no filters on this. We'll see. We're gonna have to. Derek, what are you doing to me here?
Oh, my bad, bro.
Botch.
Definitely a botch.
Botching over here. Derek is in the live chat though, so watch what you say to him.
Exactly.
But we're gonna get ready to kick this bad boy off the right way. Big thank you to everybody who's in here joining us, watching the event. WrestleMania, man, is a big deal every year, and some of the things that go on is bad, but then once it becomes the day of WrestleMania, you look forward to it. But this year it's a little bit different, I think, for everybody. Jeremy Harris, what's going on? I see you in here, brother. It's just a little bit different this year. It doesn't feel the same.
Right. I mean, given the circumstances that we are facing now as a whole, you can only do so much. So I put that aside personally myself to forget what's going on and just look at the matches and the show as a whole for what it is. I'm not counting anything that I shouldn't be counting. I'm just counting what was put in front of me, and my reaction is what it's going to be based off of what I saw.
Big respect. But guys, with new things that are happening on here, I kind of want to sway things a different way right now, and I want to talk about some different things that are happening. Big shout out to a year ago, I joined Brainbuster Radio, and that was really helping me on the podcast levels. It's grown my fan base tremendously. A lot of people interact with me on Twitter and everything else now, and I'm very appreciative of that. And one of the people I had the opportunity to interview was Montezzi. He just came out with a new album today, so big shout out to Montezzi. We've been talking for quite some time, and he talked about doing a podcast intro song for me. And he said, what were the things that I needed to know about Everything Pro Wrestling that you want, how do I want to put this, put into the song? And I said, I want people to know the brand name, Everything Pro Wrestling. It's a show by the fans, for the fans, and we talk about pro wrestling every day, whether it's in Facebook groups, group chats, on here on YouTube, and everything else. And with that being said, guys, I am here to debut the small new intro for Everything Pro Wrestling. So if you guys like it, tell me what you think of it and if you like it.
Everything Pro Wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson, yes. Everyday Pro Wrestling, they can never be you.
That is going to probably be the new opener for Everything Pro Wrestling. Let me know what you guys think of that. If you guys want to hear the entire song, it's going to be up on the audio version of the podcast afterwards. Hopefully you guys like it. Check it out. Tell me what you think in the live chat. Derek, let's not waste any more time, though. Let's talk about Night 1 here for WrestleMania 36, shall we?
Definitely. Hold on. What's up, Chris?
Peace. Peace, you too. They did kind of like a highlight package of America the Beautiful. Always love how that is being done. That's some really good stuff. Jesus just asked who's rapping. That's Montezzi rapping. He is the guy who does Sammy Guevara's theme song, Big Swole's theme song. So I interviewed him on the podcast a little over a year ago. So he was cool peeps, and he made a song for us. So hopefully you guys like that. That'll probably be the new intro going forward for when we start off the podcast. With that being said, though, America the Beautiful, lots of video packages, doing great. Wasn't mad at it at all.
No.
I thought that it was well needed, something that was just well done. It shows all the greats who have performed that song at WrestleMania, from Aretha Franklin to insert any famous celebrity here who can sing. So I've always respected who Vince picks for that, for the most part.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can't go wrong with it. Well, I mean, you can, but so far nobody has gone wrong with it. Let's just keep the tradition going. Right now, especially now, this is a time for everybody to band together and do what we're supposed to be doing. But I'm not gonna dive deep into that because I got a ton of feelings on that. So that's for another day.
With that being said, though, D, let's talk about the opening. I don't know if you got a chance to check it out, but they did this entire Jack Sparrow type of the sea ships, and I think this would have worked out so well if they were in Tampa. And I know the circumstances that we're dealing with this, but it was cool. I thought how they put him in there and did some different things with it. He was the right voice for it, I felt.
Oh yeah, definitely. I did catch some of it. This definitely would have worked in Tampa Bay, like it should have. Like it was supposed to. But for what it's worth, you can't change everything completely. Once it's set in stone, you got to just kind of follow through with it. But I enjoyed it, and I've always been a fan of Jack Sparrow. So we'll leave it at that. But
yeah, that was cool. We start off with Gronk and Mojo kind of goofing around and stuff. Honestly, I've met Mojo Rawley. Mojo is a cool dude. These dudes are exactly those personas that they are in the ring. It's turned up a little bit, but that's exactly who these dudes are. They like to have a good time. They goof around a lot. They're partiers, basically.
Exactly.
And that's what they were doing. They were trying to have some humor here. Gronk's in a tough situation. Who wants to host WrestleMania where there's nobody there? It's a tough thing all around. I don't know if they can do like a make good on this or whatnot for these people, but
I mean, you could bring them back for SummerSlam. And hopefully by this time we'll be good. But I'd say bring him back for SummerSlam. Let him kick it off the right way, and redeem it from there.
Yeah. So weird, dude. So weird. So what we ended up getting here was a WWE Women's Tag Title match to kick it off. But what shocked me even more was JBL and Michael Cole back on commentary.
You know what? It's funny to see JBL back. Like, I didn't think he would ever be back. Commentating, but it was a good change. It was a nice change of pace to have JBL back on there. Only thing I missed was he never said knocked him out of his boots. I missed that, but other than that, JBL, well, much applaud.
Yeah. Well, this match, we start off with the women's tag team titles here. It was the Kabuki Warriors defending their belts against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. I don't know if we're calling them Crisscross Applesauce or what their tag team name's supposed to be. But this match was all right. They had some back and forth in here. I believe the Kabuki Warriors took the belts off of Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Someone in the chat correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I do believe they had everything set up through that with them. Yeah. So based on that, you kind of wondered who could win this. There were lots of rumors if Kairi Sane and Asuka are splitting to become single stars. SmackDown's lacking star power, in my opinion. Yes. What are we going to do with all of this, right? Yep. And Rob, thank you for reminding me. Kairi Sane was robbed of her damn pirate ship entrance, bro. She deserves that shit.
Yeah, she definitely did.
Yeah. Dude, I have no idea. Like, they missed just a great opportunity to do something with that. The back and forth in this match was fine. I thought they did all right. They played off. This felt like a Raw match.
It did. It definitely felt like a Raw match. I don't know. I feel like there's only the only downfall to this for me is I feel like there's only 2 tag teams in this division, and that's Alexa Bliss and how you want to call it,
Crisscross Applesauce.
Yeah, and Kairi Sane and Asuka, and then I have yet to see any other female tag team form or was ever a tag team. It's like they're going back and forth. And again, I'm tired of Alexa Bliss. I really can't buy into her anymore.
I hear you on that. I thought they did all right with this, though. We saw some insane elbows, twisted Bliss a couple times. They were really trying to put this over, like there were some false finishes in this. The jump cuts.
Oh, my God.
All right, listen. I know that when I talk crap about wrestlers on here, it's all within character. I've never wrestled a day in my life. I'm a wrestling opinionist. I've been watching wrestling for probably 30 years now. And that's fine and dandy. If you don't like what I have to say, cool. It's my opinion.
Right.
But the jump cuts. Oh. Kevin Dunn. What the fuck, bro? Way too many jump cuts throughout this. I don't know if you guys felt they were necessary. I did not feel they were necessary on that one.
I didn't think they were necessary either. I didn't notice it until you actually started pointing it out. I'm like, wait, what? Jump cuts? Like, what are you talking about? And when he pointed it out to me, I'm like, God damn, that is a lot of fucking jump cuts. Like,
yo, over and over. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 4. Like, they were just everywhere, dude. I was like, yo, way too much. So, Kevin Dunn, chill with that shit.
Yes.
We ended up seeing them get the victory after some false finishes, and a Twisted Bliss was hit for the 1-2-3 on Kairi Sane. They win back the titles here, Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Right move, wrong move. I mean, I put Stardom down. # watch Stardom. Shout out to JPQ. No particular angle. But is this the right move? Like,
it's the right move if you're going to do something with Asuka and Kairi Sane. If not, then it was the dumbest move you've ever done.
Hold on here. I'm going to further explain myself because someone in the chat doesn't seem to understand. So jump cuts are when the camera is here, and then it jumps to like a position behind you. Then it jumps to another position from the side. It's like camera 1. Now you're going to camera 4. Go to camera 2. Go back to camera 1. Go back to camera 2. Like, they were just doing that over and over again. And it was just tripping me out throughout the match. And I was like, dude, stop doing that.
Yeah, the easiest way you can look at it is look at regular TV. Let it go for 2 minutes. And then chop it. It's a bunch of scenes just chopped and put together. So that's what he means by like camera 1, camera 2, camera 4, camera 1, camera 3, camera 2. That's annoying. It's just flat out annoying.
Hey, what's going on, Brian Walsh? Good to have you in here, bro. Yeah, definitely. We gave this a C+. Is Kairi going to Stardom? What do you think? Is she leaving? Is she on her way out to go to Japan? Or do you think this is just kind of a let's split and get into a singles run? Let's see if they'll do something with me?
No, I think this is a split to say goodbye to Kairi Sane. I think she's leaving. I think she's leaving because Asuka, they've been putting Asuka over like individually without Kairi Sane. And Kairi Sane has been back for a while since she's had her concussion.
Yeah.
And Kairi Sane hasn't really been doing anything since then.
They haven't defended the belt since that pay-per-view match, I don't think.
Right.
These title belts are garbage. Like, they're just a waste of time, unfortunately. And hopefully Bliss and Cross can do something with them. I want to eat my words. And speaking of eating my words, I'm about to right now. Because Jeremy Harris wrote something that I agree with in the chat that people will be surprised about. I want the Iconics back. They need to be able to do something. I know that I talk about how I didn't like them at first, but they don't deserve to be benched. They were the women's tag champs. What did they do so wrong that they haven't been used on television?
That's true. You know what? When was the last time they were on TV?
Probably to lose the belts. And maybe they were the ones who lost them to the Kabuki Warriors. I don't remember anymore what happened with these. Like, I think Alexa and Nikki won them, and then the Kabuki Warriors won them off of them. But still, they need to be on TV here.
Yeah, let's do something. And then, honestly, just go ahead and split them. Let Kairi Sane leave and do what she's gonna do. Because you're not doing anything with her.
Now, Rob just said it best. Kairi Sane looked like she would rather be anywhere else than Mania tonight. Like, her move didn't feel as crisp. Something just was missing.
She didn't have, like, the giddy up like she normally has. Like, it was just kind of like, all right, I'm going to do this. Kind of telegraphing it, but I'm going to do this. I'm doing this.
Nighthawk just said, you are taught in film school to not keep the same shot too long or the viewer's interest will be lost. Either they are doing it out of worry or it just is more noticeable because of setup. No. Hawk, this has been bad for a while. Honestly, I'm telling you. So is the shaky cam. Don't know what shaky cam is? Watch anytime they fight and then the cameras jump so fast that you can't see it. You see the cameraman doing this with the camera. He's just shaking the camera to make the effects look worse. I'm like, you're doing too much, bro. Like in the Attitude Era, go back and watch like when Stone Cold came back to help Mick Foley win the title for the first time. That arena was rumbling. That was a natural rumbling. Now they shake the camera themselves to try to make that feeling happen, and it's not working.
Yeah, and if you still don't understand the shaky cam, go back and watch some horrible action movies where that's all they do is this.
See, this is why people don't apologize. See, Rob said I don't deserve to have the Iconics back. This is why I don't apologize. Listen, I'm not saying I'm crying that they're gone. I'm just saying the fact that they should be on TV. They should be on TV. Something. Exactly. PR Night Roll. Annoying. Let's get to the next match. We had a Sami Zayn promo in between this. Sami Zayn, good stuff on the microphone. Just classic.
Never mind, I won't say it.
Yeah, I don't need my videos demonetized because I know what you're about to say. The King Corbin versus Elias match was next. They come out of the gate with this one. I'm going to talk about this real quick. Elias smashes the guitar over the back of Baron Corbin. They go through all this hoopla. Jessica Carr was more a focus point in this match than the wrestlers, it felt like.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin tries to get the victory by putting his feet on the ropes. This is the same dude who beat Kurt Angle last year. The same dude who went toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns. And now he's struggling to beat Elias. He gets caught with his feet on the ropes. The official, Miss Carr, says, hey, this is garbage. And Chris D'Souza said exactly what Derek was going to say.
Man.
Terrible. And then Elias hits a roll-up and holds the tights, and the referee completely misses it.
Yeah.
Negligent officiating.
Oh, my God.
And I don't know what else to say. Derek, you can add whatever you have to this if you've got nothing.
I mean, I don't really have anything for it. I'm just saying, like, this was a waste of a spot.
You can give Jordan what he wants.
What?
Who wants to walk?
Who wants to walk with life?
C-match, man. Like, I'm not mad at Elias. He did nothing wrong. He's been in some bad spots.
Yeah.
Let's focus on building these two is more so what I'm saying with all of this. Let's let's take our time, pussyfoot around with them. Let's get these guys into something meaningful.
Yeah, let's start building them up because you're losing a lot of people because you have a lot of people that are in the company that you don't do anything with. You kind of just throw them in there. You lose a lot of viewerships, and right now you're losing a lot of stock money because you're not playing to the people like you should be. Like, a lot of people are probably invested in Baron Corbin and Elias, but you're not doing anything with them. Let's fix that and let's perform with them, and then we can do something that can actually put on a good show. Because I'm pretty sure we've all seen Baron Corbin wrestle. Baron Corbin can wrestle. We've all seen Elias wrestle. He can wrestle too, but do we really know he could perform like that? No, because you only have him sitting there going, Blew.
I think you're more over, though, performing. He's got to win meaningful matches, same as Corbin. I'm done with this. C, moving on. Raw Women's title. Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. I missed part of this match, tending to the intern.
Yo, fuck this match.
I can't stop him, folks. I can't. So
fuck this match.
For the Raw Women's title, Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler looked dominant in a lot of this match. And can I just say, my favorite spot in this match was Becky Lynch into the announcer's table twice. Yes. Oh, that made a great sound. I don't know if they piped that in, but that was great, whoever did that.
I hope it wasn't piped in. I hope that was all natural sound because that sounded beautiful. I loved it.
Right. Jeremy Harris just brought up Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins aren't doing anything. Yeah, I think they're great too, though. I like them as a team. They just, I don't know. I missed them when they were a tag team when they first got together, but they're never going to do anything with them at this point. They're in Dolph Ziggler territory. Like, I just lost all hope. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, okay, all right. So here we have the man Becky Lynch, right? So she went on a streak where she has beaten every single woman in her way, except for Asuka.
Asuka was a challenge.
Asuka was a challenge, right? So now you got all of this. She finally beats Asuka. There is no one left except Shayna Baszler inserts herself into the equation. Now let's go back to when Vince said he was invested in Shayna, and then he stopped investing in her.
Well, that's dirt sheet. We don't know how true that is. In my opinion, I don't buy in on all that stuff.
I buy into it because Vince is a dickhead like that.
Why can't I just have a peaceful PG night? Go ahead.
I'm just saying,
it's your opinion.
I'm just saying. He is an ass that way. He like with Braun Strowman. He was invested in him and he just kind of stopped pushing him. But in any case, you build Baszler up to be this beast. Hence the Elimination Chamber, where she practically killed every single person in that match. Bites a chunk out of Becky's neck. But yet you still let Becky win.
Well, he went into spoiler territory already with this. And you did bring up her NXT run, too. Like, that should matter, I think, now.
Yeah, but it's just like, well, what the fuck was the point of bringing her up here?
So here's the match, basically. Shayna dominates, looks really good, and then the moment you think she's finally locked in the Karafuda clutch that put down everybody in NXT, they have Becky Lynch win with the goddamn Bret Hart Rowdy Piper WrestleMania 8 win. Now look, I loved it when Bret Hart did that move. He won that match. He won like that against Rowdy Piper and Stone Cold Steve Austin are the two I could think of. Great finish. Like, it's really smart. If the person's got you locked in a submission, you know what? I'm gonna pin them and all my weight will be on their shoulders and they can't kick out. Got it. Makes sense. But for Becky to do this here, there's only one reason why I think they would have did it. And Kurt brought this up on the preview. If you have not watched those roundtables, please do. You'll die laughing or get some education about all of this from different people. And Kurt brought this up. They want her. He said if this match happens on Saturday, he thinks Becky was going to win. And it was a perfect point to make because now she's going to be 1 year, the entire year as champion. They could change that now. I'm saying I think they wanted her to get that little notch, and now they're gonna figure out a way to take it off of her.
But,
in my opinion, this was a mistake. Why?
A huge mistake.
Because now there's nobody for Becky to fight that you could say, oh, this is a person who could beat her. I don't know how you rebuild Shayna Baszler up after this as someone who... I mean, I guess she could come out and just mollywop her, but I think the mystique is gone now. She's already lost a match. Lost in her debut. I mean, I guess you could say it was lucky, but how do you justify her getting another title shot, or what you do?
I don't think you justify it. You can't, because now you just have to let it ride out. You got to let it ride out because how long? What she's supposed to go 365? So how many days is that? How many days is left?
Rob put that's the only thing. Tomorrow she'll be 365, but Rob put the only thing I think that you could do that would make sense. Rousey returning. Ronda Rousey has to return to be the one to take that belt off of Becky.
And then what? She comes back for a run, or she just wins it and then relinquishes it?
No, she just wins it and you let her have it for a little bit, and then maybe her and Becky clash later on.
No,
in a big match.
I'm tired of Becky.
Well, I'm saying Becky and Ronda's a money match. The problem with Becky is she doesn't have anyone to feud that's on her level. The division's weak, bro. At this point, I'm talking about the entire, like, the women's division on SmackDown sucks. I think we need Nia Jax back. A lot of people are gonna hate me for that. I don't care. I think Nia Jax needs to come back.
Something needs to happen. Something, because I'm tired. Like, nothing against Becky, but I'm tired of seeing her with the belt. I'm fucking tired of Charlotte having the belt. I want to see something different. Like, put it on somebody else. Do something.
This match got a C+ for anybody who cares. So right now, first match was a C+. C, and we're back to another C+. What I did like was this Undertaker Last Ride series. I am very interested in seeing that. That looks good. I want to hear what Undertaker has to say, maybe about him retiring, talking about like, hey, maybe when are you going to hang him up? What are you going to do?
Right. That seems very interesting, in depth into the mind of the Undertaker. I'm interested in that.
Right. Let's get to the next match. Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn. This match, I thought, had the potential to be a classic. They had 2 matches up here that were like Ring of Honor matches that they were kind of revisiting. Daniel Bryan and Sami Zayn, we all know he's very similar to El Generico. Shout out to him for running an orphanage now. Excellent work by him. But, Derek, why'd you write that for the first line? Anytime someone else takes notes from me, there's always swear words in here. Why did you write that about Sami?
What did I write? Oh, wait a minute. Continue, because I got to think about it.
Sammy was playing cat and mouse in the very beginning of this match, in and out of the ring, and which finally led to Daniel Bryan and Gulak getting him.
That's why I wrote it, because what he was doing. I'm like, dude, this is a bad move. Like, why are you doing?
2 of the best matches, or not best matches, best parts in this match, excuse me, I can't talk today, was Daniel Bryan diving.
Everything's a shamble today, so.
Exactly. Daniel Bryan diving out of the ring. Yo, I thought the man, dear God, let him get through that math problem is all I could say after when he got to the back, bro.
Please, because it looked like he broke his neck on that.
Bryan's just wild with it, but he doesn't care at this point. What has he got to lose?
Right, exactly.
And as far as the other spot, the slap. Derek put smack. This is literally in the notes. I'm going to try and cover the bottom piece so you guys can't see it, but smack of the year in big letters right there. Derek said that shit was terrible.
Oh, my God. When he smacked him in the corner, oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, there was a lot of talking in this one where you could hear people talking, and
it was, but I get why they were doing it. I mean, you're in the performance center and there's nobody there, so you kind of got to play it up a little bit just so like us at home are not sitting there like, oh, well, this is kind of boring. Nobody's putting me into the match and everything. So I get what they were doing, and I respect what they were doing. You gotta look at it for what it's worth.
Yeah, this match like ends out of nowhere. So I think if you would have gave this match, I don't know, what, 10, 15 more minutes? Like, this could have been a classic. That extra time. Listen, this was supposed to start at 10:15, and it ended up starting a little after 10 because WWE threw me off. They said this was going to go for 3 hours 15 minutes, and it didn't. So maybe they're saving that time for tomorrow. I don't know, but. This match ends when Daniel Bryan comes off the top rope. A big boot to the face. Haluva kick, 1, 2, 3. That was it. After some shenanigans on the outside with Cesaro, Nakamura, and Gulak.
Yeah, to be honest with you, there were a lot of blank stares on my part with a lot of these matches.
We had to give it a C. Like, I think it could have been in B territory if you would have gave it 5 more minutes, and then you could have been in B plus if it was like 10.
Listen, if you would have let Sammy do what the fuck he used to be doing, I mean, I love the gimmick now. Don't get me wrong. I love Sami Zayn. Period. I love what he's doing right now, but you are wasting the man's talent. How many times has this man put on a fucking classic match? In my opinion, he puts on a classic match every time, just because of how he performs, and he puts his whole body into it, his whole soul. But yet you have him, you have him joke around and everything, running around. Like, come on.
R-Dub, I agree. Sami Zayn is the best cowardly heel, and that was my one worry about this match. Was I don't think he could be ROH Sami Zayn or the Sami Zayn from NXT. When he's not, like, I get it. He's full heel mode, so he's trying to like be the heel, and yes. I can respect that. I'm not mad.
I can respect it too, but I let the man perform too. Like, come on.
Yeah, he's really just been using his personality more so to get over, but he's doing a great job with this. So not mad, but a C match in my opinion. Next up, a ladder match for the SmackDown tag titles, but only one representative from each team will be in the ring now. So we have John Morrison representing him and The Miz, be jealous, versus Jimmy Uso, part of the Usos, And Kofi Kingston representing the New Day. And yeah, they came out here. I don't know what was in Kofi's hair. Kofi looked like he was diving into a box of Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops. He had like mad colors in his hair. I don't know what he was doing. It was different though for Mania, I guess.
He looked like the Flintstones cereal.
Peace. never a fan of that. I never messed with the Fruity Pebbles or any of that. You know what?
Stuff. The fruit, they were good, but I felt like I was on a path of destruction with that.
What do you mean? Hold on. Sidebar, folks. What do you mean?
Dude, because like I would sit there, eat. You know what I mean? Like, all right, this is good. But like when you eat cereal, you kind of inhale. Dude, that was...
Wait, were you doing like the fat person like...
No, it's more just like... like you try to catch it, like how like you try to catch the milk off the spoon, like try to sip it in.
Yeah.
Dude, like I felt like if you took one bad inhalation, dude, you were done. Like that one fruity pebble was gonna say, got your ass.
Jordan B-Boy Skyline said that was unicorn hair. And the fat person thing, I know I've been there. I'm fat, so that's why I said that. Let's get back to this ladder match here, though. John Morrison, Jimmy Uso, and Kofi Kingston. I thought they did a lot of cool stuff in this that I can remember. Lots of talking here again. You can hear lots of stuff. But these guys do, in ladder matches, people get messed up, bro. Like, I definitely saw people's lives flashing before their eyes doing some of this stuff. MVP of the match to you? Who stood out the most? I'm giving it to my boy, Morrison. Morrison was great, bro. Tightrope walk, but Kofi had some good shit too.
Yeah, I gotta, in my opinion, I gotta tie it up between Morrison and Kofi, because Kofi always does what he needs to do, but Morrison was down. Now you know what? I'm gonna edge it. Morrison edged it because he
the tightrope walk.
Yeah, the tightrope walk. That put me over. I'm like, really, bro?
Yeah, he got it all the way across, man. He did I guess you want to call it a top rope C4 or I can't think of the other word that they always call it right now. Basically, he hooks you up like a rock bottom and flips over. My brain's crushing me.
I just had it too. Spanish Fly.
Thank you. Spanish Fly off the top rope. That's what you're the co-host for, baby. Pound it. So there was just greatness throughout all of this. Kofi Kingston, when Morrison was on the ladder and Kofi springboards in and then does a hurricanrana off of it, I thought that was really good. And shout out to Morrison for not dropping him, because Kofi could have busted his dome, but he caught him.
Yes.
They did good stuff in this. And Jimmy Uso, I'll give him props too, man. He definitely got the ladder slammed on him mad times. So he was the soldier in this one. And I love the smack talk with the super kicks and stuff. Yeah, what happened, Kofi? What happened? So there was just craziness. Thank you. R-Dub wrote Spanish flu. Sorry, it just cracked me up. Spanish fly. Thank you, everybody who wrote that. I appreciate you guys, because my brain was not working on that. So here's the thing with this match. I'm telling you now, I got to be. But they had a wonky finish that I didn't like. So the ladder was bridged on one side, and then they had everybody climbing up trying to get to it. I get it. They're all fighting for the belts. All three take that belt off the big gold-ass hook. I hate that hook, by the way. Go back to just pull the belt down.
Exactly.
Because then you wouldn't have shit like this usually. But they always got to get cutesy with it. And they're all holding the hook then. So it's like, well, who's going to come down with the belts? And they all headbutt each other. And Morrison falls back with the titles. And New Day and Uso screw each other, the usual part where they're like, oh, you cost me the titles, you cost me the titles. Yep. We're used to that. Morrison gets the win, and John, I didn't notice until he saw it, that back, bro.
Oh, my God. I don't know if he got, cut or what that was in the middle of his back, but it was a mean line. I don't know if it was just, if he was fat at one time and it just
No, bro, he got the hardcore Holly. So the ladders are made of wood. Sorry, guys, kayfabe's dead. As Rob said in the chat before. But his back got sliced by one of the ladders getting dumped on him, so he got jiggity jacked. Imagine having to do that finish 3 times to avoid spoilers. Shut up, Rob. R-Dub said he liked the finish. I'm not mad at you, R-Dub. I thought it was just too much. Too much wonkiness. I would have rather had, those two fight over it. Morrison slides down, and then they both get, the same idea at the same time to do a super kick or... something, and then they fall off, and then Morrison's just right there like, perfect, and then he takes them.
I mean, can we get on like ladder match logic? Like there are a lot of things in a ladder match that just doesn't sound like it doesn't look like it should be happening, because you know for a fact it shouldn't be happening, but it happens.
Yo, speaking of sounds and matches, so we gave that match a B. Next match, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Live chat, I have to hear what you guys think of this. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Number one, this match had mad moans, mad talking. This shit was weird, in my opinion. This was all right. The build up to this has been weird. Are you feeling the Monday Night Messiah stuff, or is it kind of like bleh to you? What do you think?
It would have worked if he had more people. You know, just having AOP and Buddy, that's not enough for me. Like there's this would have been the perfect time to use all these people that you're not using, like Zack Ryder and stuff like that. Like you could have used all of them just to put, like, they may not be doing anything productive, but you have them doing something.
Right.
For him to be the Monday Night Messiah, you gotta have a following. 3 people is not a following. That's just a group.
Yeah. This one was something different here. They brawled throughout a lot of this. You heard Rollins, call him like a fat ass, throw him to the outside. This could have been avoided, Kevin. Owens talking crazy right back to, though, like, your mouth always got you in trouble. And these were kind of like shoot ROH things that we know. Hashtag ask Jim Cornette about this stuff.
Yeah.
So they're having a pretty decent match, right?
Not bad.
And then they're outside, D. And what does Seth Rollins use that you so very much so love from the No Mercy games?
Oh, man. When he picked up that bell and hit him in the head and it just made that ding, that instantly brought me back to No Mercy in WrestleMania 2000. I was like, all you hear is ding, and then you see him like, oh God.
Our Dove said Seth copied HBK's WrestleMania 25 attire. I felt like Rollins was trying to go back into that White Ranger mode again, like he did that SummerSlam against Cena. Yeah, best heel Rollins.
Sabretooth.
PR Nightmare said the match wasn't that great. Got a little bit better after. Yeah. So there's a DQ on this one. So in my notes, I do have WTF. What is this WrestleMania for? Like, come on, dude. Shout out to Kevin Owens' KO Mania 4 shirt, too. Love that he's doing that every year.
Right.
But I was so mad at this. And then, thank God, Kevin Owens grabs the microphone and says, get back in here. I want to restart this match. It's a no DQ match. Apparently, referees have authority, or someone was in his ear like, ring the bell, and he was like, let's go! So they get back in, they ring the bell. These guys start brawling. Now, Kevin Owens knows how to hit somebody with the bell. That shit sounded like the No Mercy shots right across the dome. The bing! You go down.
That was, oh God, that was horrible. When I said, oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Kudos.
My man Sick said he did not watch it. Well, I'm glad we can recap it for you, Sick.
Yeah.
So this match did give us the opportunity to get something, though. So after Rollins gets fucking clocked twice by the ring bell, Kevin Owens that was perfect the way he did that. That's how you hit someone with a damn bell. Rollins is laid out on the announce table. They tear it up. Jump cut, because we couldn't see it, and they did an instant replay, excuse me. Kevin Owens goes around to the back of the arena.
And you called this one.
Yeah.
You called it.
I said, yo, if this man jumps off the WrestleMania sign, this is about to be picture perfect. So we see Kevin Owens, and he's on the WrestleMania sign. The big-ass pirate ship stuff. Could have let Kairi Sane do this as well, probably. But whatever, I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens jumps off and delivers an elbow drop right on top of Seth Rollins. I'm going to end this real quick. He brings him back in the ring. Stunner. Seth, it wasn't a Scott Hall stunner, it wasn't a Rock one, but Seth took the stunner. He just, what'd you say?
It looked like a limp noodle.
He just fell over like shit. So basically, he was already out from the elbow drop. 1, 2, 3, KO gets the victory. This brought this up to a B for me because KO took that big chance. Now, Why did I like this so much? Dear WWE Games, cheap plug real quick. Me and Brian Williams will be talking on Tuesday for the podcast about SVR08, 09, and hopefully 10 if he's got the time. And we are going to try and sneak that in there. So if you guys are big wrestling video game fans, tell your friends, and we'll be talking about that on Tuesday. But this is the perfect chance, WWE Games. They always give us this bullshit of, how come you can't climb up on the Titantron anymore and jump off? This is the chance you could say, bro, look at that. That just happened.
Exactly.
Take advantage of it. I just miss being able to climb up like on the old SmackDown stages and jump off the top of them. People jumped out of helicopters and shit back in the day. Like,
right.
let it happen, WWE.
That's what made your game so fun. That's what made the games fun.
I have to give Robert so much credit for this. Wait, I'm going to get to you, Rob. Stop, Chris. I saw he said Rollins looked like the exalted one. The chair shot by Rollins sounded harsh. Yeah, that did, Nelson. Jeremy Harris says Shane McMahon flashbacks. Brian Walsh said he did the last half of that drop blind. Shane would have been proud of that elbow, B-Boy says. Rob said that wasn't jumping. That was falling with style. How dare you use a Buzz Lightyear Toy Story quote on me right now. Obi-Wan said, nice. Question 6 said, what happened to my pop-up powerbomb, one of my favorite moves? He stopped using it. Like, when he came back, he started using the Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah, please.
Don't want to see a fat man stunner.
Don't want to see a fat man stunner, and don't want to see a stunner, period. Like,
I like KO, though. KO using it is fine. I just don't. I think Stone Cold should be the only one who does stunners while he's around still.
Yes.
You should wait for a long time with that. WWE 2K21, no graphics with the audience going back to WWE Raw graphics. Peace. B for that match, so I thought it was something different.
Yeah.
Little segment here for the 24/7 championship. We got Gronk and Mojo chilling with R-Truth. R-Truth acting a fool as always. But you know what? I've appreciated him more recently. I don't know why. I just like R-Truth. And he ends up getting knocked out. Please fear Mojo's forearm to the stomach, because that's the most protected move in the business. I think JPQ tweeted that, and I started laughing. R-Truth goes down, and Gronk and Mojo are fighting over it, but Mojo tosses Gronk out of the way and takes the pin. Mojo is back as the 24/7 champion.
I'm just confused, though, because he threw Gronk off of R-Truth. Why didn't he just go back and throw Mojo off of R-Truth?
I don't know if he understood it or whatever, but Gronk didn't win the belt, so that's one less championship for New England. I'm not going to complain.
That's true.
That's right. Are you a Buccaneers fan now?
No.
All right, just gotta make sure. I'm gonna clarify this, because as soon as Tom Brady starts doing well, I don't want to see. If you see him in a red Buccaneers shirt, you're gonna clown him, because that was always one of my backup teams that I always cheer for.
That was one of my backup teams too.
Nah,
come on, bro. Ward Dunn and Mike Allstott.
I'll allow it. Since you brought up some old names. We get a Paul Heyman interview. What's up with Paul Heyman calling Drew McIntyre a bitch?
Right.
How you gonna call the man out of his name like that, bro? Paul, I can't wait for this match tomorrow.
Yeah, this match will be good. But what's up with everybody being called a bitch today?
Yeah, there was a lot of that. It's Saturday, people. Show some respect, damn it. But Paul Heyman did his usual stuff in the interview. Nothing to write home about here when it comes to this.
Not at all.
Hey, what's going on? Elijah Washington in the house. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Nighthawk said he was thinking about the game. Guys, expect all video games to be pushed back. I'm telling you now.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw The Last of Us 2. Heart was broken, pushed back.
Dude, I seen that. I woke up early in the morning, and I was just scrolling through my phone and everything, and then I saw the notice about it. I'm like, wait, what?
A bunch of games were, and so were the Marvel movies. If you guys don't know, see, now I'm talking sidebar stuff other than wrestling. I apologize. This is what happens when where your brain goes when you get all these goddamn C matches on the show. Right. Universal title match. Braun Strowman versus Goldberg.
Oh.
I think the entrances were longer than the match, and those were pretty short.
What the fuck was this?
Say it again for the people.
What the absolute fuck was this?
Dude, this was Goldberg versus Braun Strowman. Roman Reigns could not compete in the match, and I respect it, dude. The dude's not feeling it. I mean, he's got a compromised immune system. It is what it is. Yeah, and Miz's sick ass showed up there. He did not want to wrestle. That's fine. And I don't know if that's true, but that was the story we all heard. And Roman kind of said, yeah, I pulled out of the match. And no problem to that, Roman. I think Roman gets way too much shit. But let's talk about this.
He does.
Goldberg, Braun Strowman. Can I just say that the Fiend losing the title in Saudi Arabia at Super Showdown, I think it was Super Showdown. Whatever. I'm so confused with these damn shows. That was absolutely the wrong decision now. Like, looking back at it, that had to be stupid. Why did we do that?
Right. I mean, honestly, if you really, really want to talk about, I'll let you finish your thought. You rock with it. Go ahead. Yeah,
no. And shout out to Sick in the chat. Sick was actually the one who put me down on the Marvel and the video games being pushed back, so appreciate him. Somebody said that you don't want the smoke. Elijah, you bring it, bro. Whatever you got. They had a bunch of spears in this one. Basically, this was the same Goldberg match that he always does. Goldberg can't do this shit no more. It's spear, spear, spear. He couldn't jackhammer Braun, so it was over. Like, he really couldn't win this match unless you let him win with the spear. Braun picked his ass up after he ate those spears. Power slam. What did you hit him with? 3-4 power slams?
Like 4 of them.
I don't remember. And he pins him 1, 2, 3. Braun Strowman's the Universal Champion. Ta-da! I don't care. You should have did it way back when he first challenged for the title. I don't care now.
Right.
I was just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Listen, the 4 power. First of all, that power slam fucking sucks.
Shout out to my man Y2K who's in the chat. I know he's trying to be quiet up in here. Go ahead though.
That power slam is fucking dirt shit. Goldberg spearing him 4 times is dirt shit.
The hell is dirt shit, Derek?
Exactly how it sounds, bro. Dirt shit. Okay? Like, come on, dude. Like, what pissed me off the most is that JBL had said, good luck trying to get the belt off of this man. Did not Sami Zayn just take the fucking Intercontinental title off him? So you mean to tell me now that he's got the Universal title, he's gonna be a fucking beast?
I'm gonna leave that right where it is. No grade for that because it was so damn short. I left it as an NA.
That's a fucking F.
Hey, Y2K's in the chat. I'm gonna take this chance to promote him a little bit. If you guys are a big fan of role-playing games, anything like that, Y2K has a great YouTube channel. So if you're a video gamer, check out my boy Y2K. He's actually already connected with everything, got over 1K subs. He's doing good stuff. Actually, I think one of his videos just got over 100,000 views. Hey, good for him, man. So make sure you show him some love. But let us get back into this. Some people are saying now we need Jeff Hardy to beat Braun. I don't know, man. And Y2K said exactly, Sammy just beat this dude. Derek is heated. Nah, Derek ain't heated. You'll know Derek was heated at that Hell in the Cell show. That was heated. Goldberg, no more rematch. I agree with that, Jeremy.
Retire.
Let's talk about match of the fucking night.
Yes.
The Boneyard match. I didn't know what a Boneyard match was. Sounded a little sus. But Boneyard match. AJ Styles versus The Undertaker. This shit fucking delivered, bro.
Oh my God. This was on point. This is what saved part 1 of this whole fucking debacle.
Look, Boneyard match. AJ Styles versus The Undertaker. Number 1, AJ Styles comes out there in his Wranglers, rocking his AJ Styles shirt with the gloves, all that shit. Not mad at AJ. The Undertaker. I thought we were gonna possibly get like a dead man Undertaker. We got enough of that, but I think this was more American badass Undertaker.
Yes.
And I loved it. This is look it. This I love this Undertaker. Do you know why? I'm looking right into the camera when I say this. The fans were whatting the man one time, and he said, "Say what if you sleep with your sister?" And mad people said, "What in the what? Oh wait, what did you just say?" Got your ass. Now shut up. Undertaker, I used to just love. I'm gonna make you famous. You better not try me. Undertaker was great in this role when he could talk, and American Badass Taker was perfect for this. I know some people wanted to hear the Kid Rock theme or Limp Bizkit. We're past that shit.
I think what they gave him tonight was perfect.
Yeah, this was some Sons of Anarchy shit. Like, I was feeling it.
Perfect.
One of my favorite shows too, by the way. So if you're a fan, you can talk to me about that as well. But dude, American Badass Taker, love it. So throughout all of this, the Undertaker and AJ, Taker gets off the bike and the fight begins with the gloves on, all that. And I don't know whose ponytail he got or how this happened, But Undertaker was putting the fucking hands on AJ, bro. He was just, Yes, dude, he killed it throughout this entire match. And, dude, they let the Undertaker talk that shit throughout this. And when I wrote down what I thought of this, dude, I put, this is when a son tries his dad for the last time, and the dad's about to whoop that ass. Like, me and Rob were thinking the exact same shit while watching this, because we were commenting on the group thread. Dude, picture perfect what they did here.
Yeah, him getting into that whole, like, I'm your fucking father mode, like, you're about to catch this ass whooping, was, like, perfect. And he threw him on the car, like, sat down. Where you going, AJ? What are you doing?
Huh? What's my wife's name now? What's my wife's name now? This is up there with when he beat the shit out of David Flair before he fought Ric Flair.
Oh, my God.
David Flair got his ass whooped in the shower, and he said, what are you doing? He said, I'm kicking your ass. What does it look like I'm doing? Dude, freaking great, dude. Undertaker is the man when it comes to these.
Dude.
Rob said this was Big Evil, not American Badass. I don't care what you call it, Rob. It's all the same. Biker Taker was out here.
Yeah.
All right. It was a hybrid, I would say, in my opinion, because he came out with the Metallica. Yeah. It worked, bro. It worked. And someone just put, he came out to Metallica. Thank you, Elijah Washington. Yeah. So some people said they weren't feeling the entrance. It's all good. Hated by many, respected by all. Shout out to OB1. Son trying his dad, Y2K's in tears. 6 said Taker should have went back to the American Badass after he lost to Brock if they were going to have him come back and not retire. Agreed.
Honestly, yeah, because after he lost at WrestleMania, that should have been the end of the Dead Man, and then should have just brought back American Badass Taker.
Y2K wrote, AJ, don't bury me. Yo,
you know the best part is? The best part of this match was at the end before he buried him. It's all right. I ain't gonna do this to you. I ain't gonna do that to you. It's okay.
When he rubbed his head? Nah, dude, that wasn't even my favorite part. The best part was when he told him to look at him when he was down on the ground. Gallows and Anderson got the shit beat. Yo, you have to go back and watch this. This was like the Ultimate Deletion. All those things like put together in one. This was like a movie, Lucha Underground style, I'll say. Yeah. So, dude, he gets down on the ground and AJ gets like knocked out, and he's laying there, and he goes, "Look at me. You're sorry? Now look at me and say you're sorry." I was like, yo, what is wrong with this man? He was grabbing him by his face, like, "Look at me, boy." Dude, this was good.
Dude, if this match did not happen this way, this match would not have saved this part 1 of WrestleMania.
Yeah, this definitely put it all together. We gave this an A.
Man, I gave it an A plus plus plus.
A plus. Or, I'm sorry, I wrote down A plus. Excuse me. You started doing plus Dean's list, messing me up.
This was the Dean's list.
Yo, look, this was an A plus match. I think WWE shot this well. Here's why. It worked for AJ because AJ didn't have to work as hard. And AJ still bumped all over the place for Taker, made Taker look like $1 million.
Exactly.
2, Taker was able to talk throughout all of this. This might have been the most opportune time to bring back Big Evil, American Badass, whatever version of Taker you want to call this. This was the perfect time to bring him back because Undertaker could voice himself. And I always thought that he was a pretty decent speaker. He cut one of his best promos, in my opinion, on Raw.
Oh, yeah.
And he's been doing great stuff. This all flowed well. Anderson and Gallows got their stuff in. They teased part of the Undertaker's past with the Druids coming out from the shed. You guys have to watch this match. If you don't see anything else from this, this is the match that you have to see. We're giving this an A+. Now, I know some people are like, well, what's the overall grade? Not doing that for night 1. No. You'll get that tomorrow when we cover night 2, and we're able to talk about what everything is going to be with this. But let's get into a few last things real quick, and then we'll get on out of here. 6 said that reminds me of Step Brothers when he buried his stepbrother alive for putting his balls on his drum set.
What are you doing? I'm burying you.
Ryan R-Dub said, wait till Cena and the Fiend tomorrow. I think that's going to be another great one because it's supposed to be set up like this.
Listen, if y'all think I was heated for Hell in a Cell, let John Cena win tomorrow night.
Triple H and Jeremy Borash made the Boneyard match just like he did the Hardy Compound match. That was awesome. They did, hats off to them. Connor, what is up, brother? This match was a fun one. I agree with that. And AJ Styles main event Mania legend. Good stuff. Prince Rockstar said F for this. He wasn't feeling it. That tombstone on the aluminum roof, my niece.
Oh, man.
Yeah. What the hell happened to the Druids? Taker had to put him down, PR. Taker had to put him down. Best Mania of the 2020s so far. I love it. I love it. Live chat, you guys have been great for this one. Derek, is there anything else we need to add? We're going to be back tomorrow. As soon as it goes off once again, you'll know where to find us. It's going to be the same setup. It's going to be the same layout. WWE didn't put too much into this. Neither am I. This is just what we got right now at this point. But I absolutely love you guys for showing up for this. We had a good crowd for this one. Can we see the Glitchy Guy debut for tomorrow's show? I don't think we see it, but I thought this was a really good match. Jeremy Borash is underrated with his content. I agree, R-Dub. Jeremy Borash is great. He was great talent for TNA for a long time when he was there. Prince Rockstar said F for night one. I wasn't feeling it too much either, Prince Rockstar. This match saved it, though, in my opinion.
Yeah. The only thing I got is if we have the same thing with John Cena and the Fiend.
This is personal bias, folks.
No, this is a fact. There will be a separate channel, and I will be making a separate channel if John Cena wins. If this happens, you have to be in tune for that, because I am going to give you my honest opinion about it.
What do you say? There's no honest opinions on here?
I mean, no, there are honest opinions, but there will be absolutely no filter on this if this happens.
Stay posted to the group if John Cena wins tomorrow, guys. But with that being said, we are out for this one, guys. This will go up on the live audio stream once again. And if you guys do want to hear Montezi, he did that new version of the podcast for my song. I felt the hip-hop was more me. It's just more who I am, that classic, like, gritty, early 2000s hip-hop. This is great. Check out my explanation for why the song has the words that it does in there. It's for you guys. So we're about pro wrestling every day. And this is Everything Pro Wrestling, guys, and we are out. Peace.